Hey everyone, how's it going? Boomslang here. Welcome to the channel. So, um, I thought I brought my glasses down here, but I guess maybe I left them out on the counter. Let me go grab my glasses real quick and we'll get started on this. But we're going to be sorting through some more boxes today. Um, so yeah, I can't even find the app on my phone for YouTube, but whatever. I'll be right back. Stand by. All right. You know, real professionals have assistants that help them prepare and make sure they got everything together before they step onto the stage. So I'm not a real professional. Let me get a sip, wet my whistle before we get going. Hey, Clinton, how's it going? That's right. You hit thumbs up, it erases the thumbs down. I don't see that stuff anyway. All right. I'm good. So you got my email. I got your email. So yeah, no hurry on those cards, man. As a matter of fact, I found some more in this lot that I'm going through, but I don't know I don't have the numbers memorized for what you're looking for. But I did find a small stack of some older football. So far, I got a lot to go through yet. But I think you're looking for like these, right? This year, 70s. Yeah, this is 78. So I got a couple of Jack Hams. I got a couple of the Seahawks. I got a couple of the Charlie Waters. So I don't know which ones I've already pulled for you. They're upstairs. I got a couple of him. Oh, wait a minute. I got another Charlie Water. I got a Capiletti. I got a couple of John Cobbs. Preston Pearson. Conrad Dober, the dirtiest player in the NFL. Well, make that a second Conrad Dober. A third Jack Ham. Curly Culp. Couple checklist cards. Checklist 1 and 3 or 4 maybe. Couple of Cliff Harris's. This is a 79. You mean 78, 79, right? So this would be the other set, right? This is 80 and isn't this cut. It's Jack Ham. Yeah, Jack Ham. Got Ben Davidson, Big Ben Davidson. Oh, that's Ted Hendricks, not Ben Davidson. Sorry, Teddy Hendricks. Not sure what year that's from. I have to look it up. That's not the same year, is it? Yeah, it is. You know, my friend Tarkington. It's got some creasing though. Yeah, creases to pieces. Harvey Martin. Got Harvey Martin, Pearson, Tom Jackson. This one's creased, this Drew Pearson, but it's creased all the way across. I don't like creases. This, another Charlie Waters, but it's creased up. There's a Art Shell, right? Cliff Branch. This, another Jerry Ham. This is creased up. Oh, geez, this is terrible. So that's just, look at the back. It's like someone lined out, instead of just putting a little mark in the thing, they lined out the names, and then it's got paper loss. It's, you know. I showed this one too. This is the Bob Greasy autograph. That's awesome. And there's literally 5. I showed these the other day too. 5 Garo Yepremians. 5 of them. But anyway, that's what I've come across so far for like older football that that you're looking for anyway in those 2 years. So I did find some older football. Put them away and let's dig into some new boxes. Trying to finish in 73, 77, 78, and 79. Yeah. Creases don't bother me if it's the only one I have. LOL. Okay, fine. Fine. To me, I threw away a whole bunch. I threw away probably 100 cards yesterday. I did sorting off camera, trying to get through this stuff. If you're okay with creases, no charge for the creased ones. I'll send them. I don't. They're no good to me. But what I have, I've been finding stuff like that I think I can put in my store, like just hundreds of cards of Hall of Famers, and so this was supposed to be a common lot, but there's Hall of Famers throughout this, or Hall of Very Gooders like this Herbeck rookie card, about like update cards, when they go to new teams, and so on. Like, but the cherry picking was that they took the out of this clear update set, they took the Frank Thomas, and I think there was a Ken Griffey Jr. in this set. Those 2 were gone. Like they left everything else. So I'm like, all right, I'm okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. And there's just and if it's an older card, I pulled it out too, because people like older cards are from tougher sets to put together. I'll pull them. Like this 1975 Topps highlight card. Mike Marshall throws in 106 games. You might see that record broke though, or minor league cards. The Columbus Clippers, Bobby Meacham, stuff like that. Kind of oddball stuff. I'll pull them out too. Here's a set that I'm going to work on putting together, the Leaf set, so that helps there. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. Um, so I'm just trying to clean up this mess that I put over here. Because when I was pulling them, I was just kind of tossing them here. I was going through the boxes, just tossing them on the side. Just kind of setting them off. And they're all mixed up. Like this football card was in with the baseball, the Piquel, mostly Tatupu. I get this cleaned up just a little bit. I have room to put more stuff if I need room. So, but I'm well on my way to over halfway filling a 3,200 count card box full of cards that can go into my store, including some non-sports. But some of them I can't show because they're like girly cards. This one I can show. See, so they're like these cards here. Imelda Savella, but there are ones that are worse where they don't have any clothes on, so can't show them. So I have a couple of 70s baseball sets I'm working on too. Cool. Yeah, I'm only doing. I mean, I have football cards from back in the day, but I'm not working on them yet. Okay. These can go over here as well. Oh, basketball. Ever heard of this guy? Kobe Buffkin? Bufkin. Kobe Buffkin. Look at the hair. What the hell? You got like double buns. Maybe he's a fan of Star Wars and Princess Leia. Her hairdo. No idea. But yeah, under this one here, there's football and there's basketball tucked in there. So I got the basketball with basketball. There's some, I guess, some WNBA cards here, so that's cool. And I have a whole bunch of them. So. Like Dejana Carrington, and there's a couple other. It's like they had one pack, and they opened it. All right, so let's get down to sorting some boxes. Going through some boxes. And I always occasionally find Tiffany cards too. So let's switch cameras here. Now this camera's right now staring at the wall, the garage door. So snap back into it. So that stack right there is what I've gone through so far. That right there. The rest is has got to be gone through yet. So again, not this big stack here. Not this stack over here. That's not part of this. So let's see at. Come on, camera. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're killing me, Smalls. Let's go. Stop looking down. Look up. All right, so this is the box we're going to go through now, if the camera will cooperate. But right now, she's not cooperating at all. She being just a term of endearment. There you go. How about if we turn you this way? You look. Hello? Hello, Moto. Oh, yeah, you'll stay like that. All right, so this is the box we're going to go through now. So let's get out of this screen here. All right. There. So again, what the seller told me is if you find this laying on top, that's what's supposed to be in the box. So there's supposed to be football in here. This is a Bowman Victor Bailey, wide receiver for the Philadelphia Beagles. So this should be football in here. Let's see. Yeah, there's football. Some of these guys are like, you're never gonna. I heard their names before. Like, whoa. Slow down. Slow down, my friend. Don't go falling off of there. Like that, Mr. Mouse. Get back up. Oh. All right, Mr. Mouse. Let's deal with you right there. Like Alfonso Dinardo. Or Dinard. Like, who's this guy? I don't know. No idea. From 2012 Press Proof. Mohamed Sanu. Sounds familiar, right? Is that like a guy who's still playing? I don't know. 2012. Year 29, 10, and 11. Must be his college career. Kellen Moore, Chris Givens. It's in gold though, so that might be like a parallel. Marvin Jones, but it doesn't say Marvin Jones Jr., it just says Marvin Jones. Don't know. Devon Still. Oh, I heard it. Alshon Jeffrey. He used to be, right? He used to be an Eagle, or is he an Eagle? I don't know. I don't know too much football. Kendall Wright. I don't know, but it's in gold. But the other ones are in silver. So Chris Givens again. Marquise Mays. Michael Ignu. Case Keenum. Heard of him, right? So Case Keenum is yeah, I don't know either. Here's a Alfonso Dinard, but now it's in the gold version. Jared Crick in his neck. Brock Osweiler. Now he played in the NFL. Brandon Whedon, never heard of him. Jeff Fuller, never heard of him. Ryan Lindley, gold, never heard of him. Jeremy Ebert, nope. Dan Persa. Ryan Tannehill, heard of Ryan Tannehill, right? Mark Barron, nope. Marvin Jones again. See, consistency is the name of the game for Jones, who made at least one reception in each of his past 38 games over his final 3 seasons, possessing good size, quick feet, and the ability to gain separation. Doesn't say anything about his family, whether he's the son of so-and-so. Andre Branch, probably. Doug Martin. Stephen Hill. Quentin Couples? That's the gold, right? Dwayne Allen. Courtney Upshaw. Sounds like a girl. Travis Lewis. Sharis Wright. It's the gold version, though. Case Keenum again. Ryan Tannehill, gold version this time. Garrell Robinson, never heard of him. Cyrus Gray, no. Ryan Lindley, no. Kendall Wright, no. Lamar Miller, no. Quentin Couples again. Tommy Streeter. Alfonso Dinard again. TJ Graham, nope. Hey, we got some baseball chrome here. Mark Burley. There we go. Got some baseball. Got some baseball going now. That's good. Luke Hokovar, whoever he is. Javier Vasquez with the Yankees. Here's a playoff contender season ticket of Chad Henne. And Kerry Collins on a Topps Finest for the Giants. And a Sean King for the Bucks. Tailback quarterback. Let's get into some stuff that we might recognize more, like some older football, like these guys. Super rookie Brian Blades and his brother Benny, they both played. These are from, I have some of these in my store. These are 89, 88, so 89 Topps. Rufus Porter, Ruben Rodriguez, Kurt Warner, big time running back out of Penn State. John L. Williams. Simon Fletcher. Bubba Paris. Tim McGee. Max Montoya. David Fulcher. So there's some sort of oldish, not 70s, but they're late 80s, so 89. We got, how about this? Mike Singletary, Topps All-Pro, followed by Jay Hilgenberg, Topps All-Pro, Richard Dent, Ron Rivera, Jim McMahon, Mike Tomczak, Neil Anderson, Dennis Gentry. Wonder if my wife's neighbor, there's Dan Hampton, was on the team this time. David Tate, Thomas Sanders, Steve McMichaels, Dennis McKinnon, Brad Muster, Festy Jackson, Dave Duerson. If we did, his card's not here. Bobby Parsons was his name. And then we've got some Kevin Green, rest in peace, Kevin Green, Aaron Cox, a lot of big names, Henry Ellard, guys that if I remember them, then, Frank Minifield, that was Webster Slaughter. That's when I actually watched football. Bernie Kosar, Clay Matthews Sr., Reggie Langhorne, Hansford Dixon, Brian Brennan, Ernest Biner, Michael Dean Perry, the Fridge's brother, little brother, right? Kevin Mack, Matt Bard, kicker out of Penn State, Ozzie Newsome, Morton Anderson, Pat Swilling, Sam Mills. I mean, a lot of these guys were like household names back in the day. Lawrence Taylor, LT. His buddy Carl Banks. Phil Simms. Pepper Johnson. Here's the thing, we didn't been through those. So. And these cards are in really nice shape. The corners are not all fuzzed out or anything like that. They were taken care of. That's good. And let's see what else. We got a small little stack more of these guys. We're not going to go through them all. We'll just call out like any real big names. Hall of Famer, Keith Jackson, right? Reggie White, Hall of Famer. Eric Allen. When I played football, high school and football, Miller State, yeah. Rob Riddick, there was a guys that were running backs for this Stroudsburg or East Stroudsburg team, high school. And one guy name was Riddick, and the other one was Bell, and they were freaking good. I'm thinking this was the guy, Rob Riddick, because he went to Millersville State, right? Drafted Bills number 9 in 1981. Yeah, because he went to college. Born in 57, 2 years before me, Quakertown, Pennsylvania, and home is in West Seneca, New York now, but Rob was capable of returning kicks, running, catching, and throwing. I bet you that's his name. There was a guy named Bell, and every time I saw these guys' name, this guy Bell, where's he at? I just saw him too. There's Riddick. Greg Bell. Let's check out Greg Bell. Born in Columbus, Ohio, but no, maybe not that Bell. But there was another guy named Bell. I was in the backfield with this Riddick guy. And man, they were good. They're unstoppable. All right, so we got 1,000-yard clubbers that probably go along with this this set. So we got Herschel Walker. You guys see that? There you go. Roger Craig, Henry Ellard, Eddie Brown, never heard of him. There's Greg Bell, right? Bell and Riddick. Time I see that, it gives me a flashback. Never heard of John Stevens, Ricky Sanders, Drew Hill, Mark Clayton, and Super Duper, Clayton and Duper, right? For what you call it, the throw passes to Gary Anderson, Neil Anderson, Roy Green, Eric Martin, Joe Morris, Al Toon, Ickey Woods doing the Ickey Shuffle. Bruce Hill, never heard of him. Lionel Manuel, Kurt Warner. You're not even holding the ball right, man. You're supposed to cover the tip of that ball, man. Come on, Kurt. You know better. John Steele, never heard of him. And Mike Rozier, heard of him. My wife just got home from the store. Oh, here's some oldies. How about Len Dawson? And then Ronnie Lott. That goes with that set. Phil Piquel, Chris Barr out of Penn State. Dookie Williams. What a name. This one's all got some snowing on it. Chris Barr. Mark Van Egan. Arthur Whittington. Did he play for Green Bay at one time? No. There's Phil Simms. That is rookie card? No. Nope, not his rookie. Okay. Now these, I found these, pulling them out of packs with blank backs on them. So I check these, make sure they don't have blank backs. Cliff Branch. There's Barr again. And then these go with that other set. Ickey Woods doing the Ickey Shuffle. Anthony Munoz. Charles Haley. John Taylor. Andre Reed, Hall of Famer. So, yeah, there's some older football in here. That's nice. Always good to see that. Got all these, I don't know, these are old Panini things. But then I found a Saquon Barkley yesterday too. This guy got the cheerleader in the background. That's cool. Mike Williams. Villanueva guy from Pittsburgh. But yeah, only a couple of baseballs so far. I'm not gonna, these all look like, I mean, they're Upper Deck SP, but they all look like, you know, college guys. Shane Vereen, I heard of him. So Shane Vereen might be the only guy. I didn't check every freaking card. Randall Cobb, heard of him. Yeah, that's it. Look at all the rest. So, I mean, these two guys, Randall Cobb and Shane Vereen. They're the two guys I heard of. We got more. Greg Jones. Then we got just more of these here. We looked at these earlier. Just there's gray versions and there's silver. So we're just gonna pull out the gold ones. Those are what we might put up and just see if they sell. Another gold case Keenum. It's also on Jeffries. All right, Tannehill again. And that's it. Nope. That was Lewis Gold. Now we should have been through the whole stack. Okay. Well, that's them. Put them there. All right. So what's next here? Another Matt Castle, I guess it is, right? Cassel, Matt Castle. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Mercedes Lewis, never heard of him. Kevin Cobb. Got baseball. What the heck? Baseball been very, very good to me. Dan Ugla. Got more rookie. Never heard of him. Jeremy Carroll. Jason Giambi waving to the crowd at Yankee Stadium. Jason Michaels, BJ Ryan, BJ Upton, Hall of Fame manager Bobby Cox, Bronson Arroyo, Mike Scioscia, Oswaldo Novato, rookie card, Phil Nevin, Mark Burley, Jeremy Bonderman, CC Sabathia, future Hall of Famer, Carlos Beltran, and that's that little stack been going through. What goes on the baseball stackaroo? More of these. They're SP authentics, but they're not like, I don't know if they're really even going to be recognized as real cards, to be honest with you. And here is Patrick Ramsey of the Redskins. Not the Commanders. The Redskins. They are really bland, yeah. For having that title of SP, they are bland. LeVar Arrington. See, when I was younger, I liked the Jets. I like Joe Namath, and then John Riggins. When Riggins went to Washington, then I switched to the Redskins because Namath stopped playing, but Riggins was still playing. Hello?
Hey, buddy, what's happening?
Not much. What's up?
Cranston,
Yeah.
are you available Monday?
Monday? What day is Monday? No, we're going up, right? Susan, our mom's got an appointment. Sure.
What is Monday?
Your mom's
We're
appointment's
going-
on the 8th, I think. We gotta
Yeah.
go from the 7th. I
We're
think.
going up on the 7th. Yeah, we're gonna be up at PA on the 7th. Sorry.
Okay.
Why, what's up though?
Well, if you wanted to make $150 for a couple hours.
And I'm sorry. I unfortunately, my mom's got a doctor's appointment. I gotta have her there Tuesday, so we're going up the night before to get her, situated at home again before we take her to her appointment.
Is she okay?
Yeah, it's something with her cardiologist though, so yeah, they're checking her heart and stuff.
Okay. As long as she's all right.
Yeah, she's doing good. She's 87 years old, going on 88. So yeah,
Yeah.
age catches up to all of us.
Yeah. I forgot to say, we called me down there, you like to make quick money.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's fine. But then, like, the last minute, that's all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is my mom's had this plan for months. She can't, you can't reschedule stuff like cardiologists because they're
No,
hard to
yeah.
make. They're hard to
So
make.
hard to get.
Yep.
They're definitely hard to get. But, well, that's no problem. I'm gonna see if I can get in contact with, what do you call it? Adam down the block.
Okay.
I want to call my buddies first.
Yep. I hear you.
All right, buddy.
All right. Take it easy.
Thanks.
Yep.
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye bye. That was my buddy Chuck calling. Don't know if I'm going to make any money. So here's some more newer football, but let's switch the camera so I don't have to keep holding it sideways. I'll just hold it up here and then y'all see it if you want to see it. Camera, switcheroo. There we go. Coming up front. There we are. Oh. All right. So these are upper deck. Not SPs. And I don't see anybody good. Josh Harris, rookie quarterback. Never heard of him. And these are from 04. So, yeah, he didn't make it. Charlie Garner, though. Signed by the Buccaneers, it says. It's Charlie Garner. And, of course, Kurt Warner now with the Giants, it says. Signed by the Giants. And we've got a block, like a brick card. Byron Leftwich. Josh Reed, no. Anquan Bolden. Donald Driver was a good receiver for the Packers. Kyle Bowler. Okay, if you say so. Kyle Brady. He used to be a Jet, right? Kyle Brady? Yeah, Jets. And he went to the Jags. I think he was out of Penn State, too. Let me check that college. Yep, Penn State. Now I know it because I grew up in Pennsylvania, so. Amani Tuma. Amani Tuma. Steve McNair, there you go. Oh, Steve-O. Sean Jones. Ben Hartsock. Torrey Holt. Deion Branch. About, right? Jerome Bettis. Wasn't he called the Bus or something like that? Oh, Eddie George was. He was a tough runner there, boy. Eddie George. Amon Green. Another good Packer. Priest Holmes. Good for the Chiefs. Jamal Lewis was good for the Ravens. Donta Robinson rookie card. Never heard of him. Sorry. Boo Williams. Don't know. Zach Thomas, right? Good guy for the Dolphins. Brandon Lloyd, no. Terrence Newman. Probably heard him just because he was a Cowboy. Julius Peppers. Dante Hall for the Chiefs. Charles Rogers for the Lions. So, yeah, these are upper deck. Oh, here you go. Antonio Bryant. Did you change the name to Dez or Dez Bryant? Someone else. Corey Bradford, never heard of him. Marcel Ship. Nope. Oh my God. That's Warren Sapp. Like, that's a big guy right there. But that's Warren Sapp. Ahmad Plummer, another block. Michael Vick, scrambling man. Thomas Jones, never heard of him. Rod Smart, nope. Joey Harrington, quarterback for the Lions. Freddie Jones, never heard of him. John Lynch, now with the Broncos. Johnny Lynch. Theo Spikes, never heard of him. Javon Curse. Derek Brooks. Never heard of Jared Porter. Michael Bennett. Luke McCown. Maybe brother to like Cade McCown or whatever. Ray Lewis doing his thing on the field. Not killing the people at the bar though. Andre Davis, never heard of him. Warwick Dunn. I got a bunch of Warwick Dunn cards. David Carr, the brother of the other Carr, right? What's the other Carr? I just looked at his cards yesterday and I saw a whole bunch of them. Dante Stallworth. Brian Westbrook for the Eagles. Tony Harris rookie card, never heard of him. Edgerrin James, very nice. Terry Glenn celebrating in the end zone. Marty Booker. Javon Walker. Jonathan Velma rookie card. There you go, right? Reggie Wayne, good receiver, right, for the Colts. Quincy Carter. Never heard of him. Jimmy Smith. Let's keep going here. Let's see. Who else we got? Aaron Brooks. No. Mark Bolger. Keenan McCardle. Ike Hilliard. Heard of him because they play the Eagles several times a year. Chris Wilson, rookie. Dante Culpepper. Cedric Wilson. Sean Alexander. Jeremy Shockey. Quentin Griffin, never heard of him. Lawrence Malloy, heard of him. And this thing's got spots all over the card. I don't know what that is, but got some spots all over. It's not paper loss. I don't know. It's water splashing up from the ground. I don't know. And Keyshawn Johnson, now with the Cowboys. Keyshawn, and there's another block. Yeah, it looks like we got all football in this, so I'm not going to bore you with all this, but here you go. Ricky Williams, pot smoker ahead of his time. If he'd just be able to wait a little bit longer, it'd probably all be legal. Corey Dillon, Andrew Hall, quarterback, rookie quarterback for the Eagles. Never heard of him. Jason Babin, never heard of him. Eric Moulds, heard of him. Dominic Davis, never heard of him. Jake Plummer, heard of him. More known for being a Cardinal, I think. Rex Grossman. Oh, Grossman. Another block. AJ Feely. What's it say now with who? The Dolphins. Orlando Pace, heard of him. Drew Bennett, no. Block. Bobby Ingram. BJ Simmons with SYMONS, rookie card. Quarterback. Antoine Randall L. Never heard of that. Antoine guy. Johnny Morant. Never heard of him, but it's a rookie card. Mark Brunell. Now with the Redskins. Of course, it shows the logo down there. Marshall Faulk. Hall of Famer, right? Adam Vinatieri. Very good kicker. Ty Streets, whatever. Nick Barnett. Nope. Josh McCown. There you go. Block. Robert Gallery. What the hell? It's a rookie card. What's he doing? Troy Edwards. Back here. Justin Case. Nope, never heard of him. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Never heard of you, Quincy, either. Anthony Wright, quarterback. Never heard of you. All right, let's get through this center row, and then we'll have one row down. Jericho Cotchery, heard of him, right? Rookie card at that. Deuce Staley, signed with the Steelers at this time. Some of Lavernius Coles for the Redskins. Never really heard of him. Brian Greasy, Bob Greasy's son. Michael Strahan. J.J. Moses, never heard of him. Never heard of you. Deshaun Foster. Never heard of you, Henry. Never heard of you, Chris. Rich Gannon, yeah. Freddie Mitchell. Peerless Price, heard of him. John Kitna. Celebrating. Charles Woodson. David Boston. Oh, Mike Allstott. Run you right over, boy. Carson Palmer. We've heard of him. DJ Hackett. I don't think I've heard of you. Matt Hasselback. Never heard of you, Jimmy. Sorry. Quincy Carter played at Georgia. Okay. Hey, Barry, how you doing? Travis Henry, never heard of you. Sorry. Lee Suggs. Nope. Terrell Suggs. Hey, wait a minute. The Suggs, are they brothers? No. Well, unless they're military brats born in different parts of the country. Jabbar Gaffney. Nope. Nope. Jonathan McNabb. Isaac Bruce. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride, that McNabb. Roy Williams for the Cowboys. DJ Duckett, never heard of you. Nope, never heard of you. Vince Wilfork, I've heard of you. Fred Taylor, big name back in the Panthers days, right? Jake Delhomme. Rudy Johnson. No. Santana Moss. The Jets. Tommy Maddox. The Steelers. Cody Pickett, rookie card. Never heard of you, Eddie. Never heard of you. Never heard of you, Kelly. Todd Heap, Heap. Don't know, never heard of you, Todd. And that finishes off that center row in that box. But we've got plenty more to go, so let's just find a home for these. Shall we? I'm here for now. Keep them out the way. Out of the way, because our space is limited here. Don't have a table. All my tables are makeshift. Okay, we've got some room now to breathe. Put those there. All right, let's pull out some more, shall we? Definitely on football. Upper Deck Collector's Choice from 95. So we've got a small stack of those. I'm not going to go through card by card and bore you to death, but I will point out some of the highlights. How about that one? Did you know Barry Sanders? Or the Donnie Scotts? Or the Charlie Garners? Or the Ken Harvey? And that's it for those inserts. But definitely the Barry is a very nice find. Then we've got the silver versions, the Players Club version of those cards. Put them there. So the silver versions are just silver border with this big stamp there. And that was it for now. And then we've got a Deion Sanders. These update, is this an update set? No, because it has a lot of team changes on it. There's no more silvers. But Tim McKyer, selected by the Panthers. All right. It's like signed by the Panthers, right? Signed by the Panthers. So maybe this is, they had to do their draft, and certain players that were not protected, like Frank Wright, signed by the Panthers. Willie Green, signed by the Panthers. Selected by the Panthers, Mark Carrier. And then Kevin Martin was signed by the Eagles, signed by Jags. I don't know. There's a small stack in here that has like a traded set with the signed buys stamped on them. Don't know. Yeah, Dave Parker died a couple days ago now. Yeah, sad. Didn't make it. Didn't quite make it to the hall. How about this for starting out this stack? Howie Long. Guy who should be in the Hall of Fame but isn't. Sterling Sharp, Shannon's brother. Some Herschel Walker action. Ed Too Tall Jones. We got the checklist here. 3 checklists. Nice. Mark May. I met Mark May. It's on a USO tour back in the early 80s, 81, 82, 83, in that time frame. They were doing a USO tour through Europe, some of the bases, and they came to our base. So I know a lot of these Redskins, like the Mark Mays. I mean, that was my team, right? Wilbur Marshall, Charles Mann, right? Oh, Hall of Famer Art Monk, you know. Oh, Bo Jackson, Kelvin Bryant. Matter of fact, in high school, our football uniforms looked like the Redskins. They progressed. They ended up being maroon like that with the stripes. Our pants were like yellow, like the yellow with the stripe down the leg. But we had the same shirts as like the thick stripes on the sleeves like that. Didn't used to be that way. And then my senior year, they decided to change uniforms again, and they went back to the traditional school colors. I don't know, someone must have complained or something. But we're like, I'm like, because I like the Redskins, so we were going out there just like Redskins every game, every Friday night. But someone must have said something, because my senior year we went back to the original school colors, which was just maroon and white. So then we're just maroon jerseys or white jerseys with maroon or white lettering, numbers and stuff, and then we had just the The one stripe over the shoulder. Kind of blah. All right, now we got some Fleer Ultra. It says Ultra Extra. Ultra Extra. No, Ultra Extra. Whatever that means. I'm trying to find someone good here that'll stick out. Gus Farrat, no. Luther Allen, no. Steve McNair, here we go. Rookie. Steve McNair, rookie, it says. Right down the side. Ooh. Zach Crockett. And then the base ones, though, the base look like that with all the foil stamping down there. But I never seen them have extra on before. I don't do the football, so to see these now is like, oh, okay. Michael Dean Perry, again, Fridge's brother. Herschel Walker, now with the Giants. Extra stars card of Trent Dilfer. Eric Red. Here's rollout rookie Steve McNair gets a rollout card. Rob Johnson gets a rollout card. Extra effort cards then. These are still part of the base set, so according to the numbers. Oh, there's paper loss on this. Andre Hastings times two. Two of his cards stuck to each other, got paper loss. Snowing, whatever you call it. But extra effort. Brett Favre with paper loss. That's too bad. And that's extra stars. The extra effort looks like this with the little thing down here says extra effort. But some of them stuck and they got paper loss. So. And that's their loss. All right, so here's some more collector's choice. The silver ones, Players Club. So these are the parallels to the base that we looked at earlier. Oh, looky. Checklist. With Joe Montana on. That's a good one. Hey, we found the Players Club Barry Sanders, too. Wow, look at you. We found the Players Club Brett Favre, no paper loss. Or the Jerry Rice with no paper loss. Well, when they got Ricky Prohill stuff to his back. There we go. So that's the problem with these cards that have all this glossy finish on them. Over time, they will stick. David Klingler, Lorenzo White, signed by the Browns. Darnell Wolford, Dan Wilkerson, Chris Zordich, getting manhandled. Sean Jones, Jeff George, Neil Smith, big man. Natron Means, Warren Moon. And then we switch them back to the Fleer Ultra Extras with the rookie cards. What else is here? Derek Alexander, I guess, was could have been a good one. Derek Alexander, Ty Law, Curtis Martin would have been a good one for rookie, right? Charles Way, no. Kyle Brady and Hugh Douglas. Mike Mamula. Cordell Stewart, right? Rookie. J.J. Stokes, rookie. Joey Galloway, rookie. Derek Brooks, Michael Westbrook. And then we have extra stars again. Lamar Latham, Reggie White. Desmond Howard, what? Terry Kirby, nope. O.J. McDuffie, what? Warren Moon. Extra stars, Drew Bledsoe. Mo Lewis. Hall of Famer, Tim Brown. Jeff Hofstadler. Rakib the Rocket Ishmael. Bam Morris. Rod Woodson. Jeff Blake. Carl Pickens. Eric Turner. All right, we got plenty to go yet. Here's some old 91 Fleer. Is there anyone good in here? Oh, that's a weird photo. Like no one's even getting to see the guy's face. It's just standing there trying to kick a ball. Jackie Slater is a Hall of Famer, right? Anthony Carter. Wade Wilson. Jumbo Elliott. Hofstadler. There's a good one. LT. Lawrence Taylor. Dexter Manley. Charles Haley. John McIntyre. Reggie Cobb. Reuben Davis. Randy Grimes. Keith McCrance. Reggie White. Nick Bell. Born 1968 out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Michael Stonebreaker. Always busting stones in the locker room. That's for show. Always busting stones. Let's clean up this mess real quick before it gets out of hand. Cards start flying everywhere. We'll slide you there. We'll put you there. There we go. Keeping things semi-neat. Oh, we got some Bowman. Bowman football. That's kind of what they look like, just like the baseball, except it's got yard markers. Jay Novacek. Mark Ingram. Chris Spielman. Tommy Vardell. Randall Cunningham. John Freeze. Greg Erickson. Rahib Ishmael. Herschel Walker. Norm Johnson. Derek Thomas. Brett Favre. Charles Haley. John Taylor, part of that San Francisco 49ers dynasty, right? Ronnie Lott. Doug Nussmeier. Never heard of him. Andre Rison, Hall of Famer. Just keep that one-eyed thing, lazy eye, whatever, out of your house and keep matches out of her hand. You'll be fine. All right. Moving right along. We got a die cut here. Napoleon Kaufman from Upper Deck. We've got a Upper Deck. This feels like a plastic card. And it's, what's it called? Warren Moon. No, Steve McNair, sorry. This Bo Jackson's got a crease right down the middle of it. See it? All right, Bo. You don't go. More Bowman. Here's Elway. Darryl Green. There's Elway with the Broncos. How about Tony Dorsett with the Broncos? Don't know. Boomer with the Bengals. Speaking about Boomer, there he is, Boomer. You have a pretty decent chunk of that set, I think, by the time you're done. We got some more here. Warren times 2. And we'll just keep them all together. Mike Rozier, right? '88 NFL rushing leaders Herschel Walker and Eric Dickerson. And Freeman McNeil. Here's a Collector's Edge 92. And those are, if you guys know anything about them, they're plastic as well. And they're all individually numbered. This number is a little faded though. They all have individual numbers stamped onto the back at the very bottom. Don't know if you're going to be able to see. You can see something there in black. Very hard to see on this card. Normally you can see them really good. Mike Singletary. About Joe Montana. Very nice. Another 94 Collector's Edge, Darryl Green. Got a baseball, Tom Glavine. Followed by Ken Hill. Looks like we got some more Edge, Collector's Edge. Garrison Hurst. Garrison Hurst. And these are, again, they put individual stamps on there. Let me do something here. Settings. The room is backwards. But the letters you can read. Okay. There's Seth Joyner. Someone named Smith. What Smith is this? Falcons. Chuck Smith, never heard of him. Hanson, never heard of him. Don Beebe, yes. This is Sam Mills. Sam Mills. Again, you see the numbers on the back. Charles Haley ×2. Irving Fryer. Randall Cunningham. This is the card we started out the box with. Bailey, right? Victor Bailey, Glenn Milburn, Copeland, Potts, Moore, Brown, Quinn, Quadre Ishmael. And then we switch over to some Upper Deck, Napoleon Kaufman Star Rookies. Pop up here, hold on. Gotta move my mouse across the screen. That. Get rid of that. No, I said get rid of that. What are you doing? Hold on. I said close it and it opened it up. No, no. Won't. All right. All right, let's get back to our StreamYard now. There we go. Kaufman went to high school in my hometown. Oh, cool. Napoleon Kaufman, yeah. Big name, for sure. But Tim Brown was an even bigger name. All right, let's do this. And speaking about Tim Brown, there he is, Tim Brown. Curtis Martin. Might have been the second time we saw that one. Jeff Garcia. Oh, I couldn't figure this guy's name out. Tiki Barber. Okay. Clinton Portis ended up going to jail. He put a hit out on someone. He hired a hitman to kill someone who stole money from him, though. You know what I mean? The guy was stealing money from him, and he put a hit on him. You know, he went to jail for it. Thinking about Tim Brown, there he is again. Andre Reed, Irving Fryer, Michael Irvin. Oh, these guys are Hall of Famers right here. Herman Moore. I don't think this guy is Carl Pickens, no. Fred Barnett, I don't think so. Sterling Sharp is not, but should be. Andre Rison is. Rob Moore, no. Shannon Sharp, yes. Marino, yes. Moon, yes. Young, yes. Favre, yes. Jeff George, not even close. Elway, yes. ×2. Jeff Hostetler, you wish. Randall Cunningham, not quite, loser. And then we go to basic cards. Those were nice 3,000-yard clubs. and 1,000 yard clubs cards. Very nice little run there. For show. Oh, Sunday, we'll figure it out later. All right. Almost done with the second row. Only a few to go. Guess we should do this one first. So who's next? They're on deck. So we're still looking at these tops. Here's what the tops are looking like. They got like cursive, not even cursive, but it's just ugly writing down for the names. O.J. McDuffie. You're a big Larry Allen. There's Michael Irvin. Oh, these guys are sticky. No paper loss. That's good. Another Eric Rhett card. There's Warren Moon. Big Ben Coates. Pete Stoyanovich. Steve McNair, star rookie, right? Matt O'Dwyer. Anthony Cook. Darrell Rounds. Sorry, Darrell, never heard of you. Brendan Turner, Darian Connor, Barry Foster, Desmond Howard, Steve Berline. Here's a scorecard tossed in here. Don't know if they survived the separation though. Pretty stuck. Pretty stuck. Oh, they survived. Marcus Allen, Los Angeles. And speaking about Marcus Allen, put these away. Marcus Allen. Warren Moon, Bowman. Then we've got a whole, small stack of these, and then we go back. Studwell. All right, we got Randall Cunningham. John Randall. Look at that. Stretching out for the game, pre-game workouts in. There's Bernie Blades, Brian Blades' brother. Bernie Blades. Vinny Testaverde looking scared as shit because his line, the Browns line's not going to be able to protect him. Hardy Nickerson meeting the Bears running back head on. Goal line defense, I guess. Yeah, these are a little ticky-tacky. Rick Meyer, big name, didn't do much. How about Junior Seau? Junior Seau. That's what people said when they ran into him. They say, ow. Cortez Kennedy. John Taylor, Kevin Green, Ray Kroc, Merton Hanks getting murdered. Barry Sanders. Don't put your head down. You're going to miss him there, Mr. Packer. Probably bounce right off of that makeshift tackle of yours. Charlie Garner again, right? Irving Fryer, stiff arming. Garrison Hurst. How about some Troy Aikman action? Boomer. Rod Woodson. I have a Woodson guy out there who's been buying my Woodson cards. Someone bought them all up. And now we got Ricky Sanders there. One little stack left, and we're done with that row. These are all the 89 tops. Yeah. These are all 89 tops. Football. And I'm hitting buttons again. Hold up, phone. Hitting buttons. There we go. Rondé and TK are brothers, I believe. Yeah, but Tiki went to jail, right? Didn't Tiki go to jail for something? I think Tiki went to jail. Kevin Green. Ah. Doug Flutie. Dean Biasucci. Comb your hair, dude. Come on. You're on national TV. Irving Fryer. Oh, here he is. Eric Dickerson, the man. Google said no. Okay. All right. The Boz rookie card. Brian Bosworth. Renowned throughout the NFL for his flamboyant style, both on and off the field, Brian has made his presence known in 1988. Oh, maybe it's a second year card, but you don't have any stats on the back. But it says, so it must be a second year card. In 88, he made his presence known in 1988. He was credited with 82 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 1 blocked field goal for the Seahawks. He was college football's most decorated defender during 3 campaigns at Oklahoma. I still think this is his rookie card. Maybe I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Another big guy, Tom Rathman, big running back. Shane Conlon, another Penn State alum. Thurman Thomas. Jim Kelly. Since we're on a Penn State roll, how about some DJ Dozier, another Penn State alum. But Penn State is known as linebacker U, but they've turned out some okay running backs, like Franco Harris would be one. All right, that ends the second row. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put these 89 tops back in the box. Now they're more organized, and they'll be out of the way. Come on. All right, on to the third row. Got a drink, wet my whistle. Baseball. Well, at least first card is Travis Hafner, Upper Deck. Oh, $1.49 off Major League Upper Deck Heroes Blaster Box. Son of a gun. Expires 10/31/08. God, it's no good no more. And then we're into the Jets already. Chad Pennington, football. So we pulled 3 baseball out. Oh, wait, we got more baseball. Grady Sizemore. Another Dan Heron, right? Oh, this is a special one. This is authentic achievements of Torrey Hunter. Authentic achievements. It's got special glowy, sparkly letters. AJ Pisnarski, Trevor Hoffman, Hall of Famer. Derek Lee, never heard of you, never heard of you, never heard of you, never heard of you. Nope. Eric Gagne, heard of him. Season highlights Ryan Braun. And we've got, these are Upper Deck as well. John Lackey and Phil Hughes. Phil Hughes is, well, I haven't checked out his channel in a long time, but he used to be a YouTuber, and he broke some very expensive product. Of course, I mean, I think the last contract he signed was worth millions and millions of dollars. So they say O-Pee-Chee on them, but that doesn't mean anything. Annabelle Sanchez. Then we switch into 2010 tops. And then we're switching again. Now that's just a reprint. Andre Ethier. And that whole little stack there, like one guy that's worth mentioning, I guess. Kind of, sort of. These are Upper Deck icons. King Felix. Jason Veritek. And now we're out of baseball and back into football with some Fleer Ultra, regular Fleer Ultra. Here's a die cut of Anthony Thomas. And that's that. Now we're back into these press proofs from 2012. I think there's only a few cards. Well, it's a numbering on them. Yeah, 12 to 13, 49. Oh, yeah, 50 card set. That's it. Put you there. Put you there. That's Corny Tinu. Get this box done. All right. Got some playoff contenders 2011. Rookie roll calls. Shane Vereen. Everett Harper. Nope. Draft class. 2011 rookie draft class. Jordan Tooman and Vincent Brown for the Chargers. Future Watch. Niles Paul. Landon Doss. Pat Devlin. Yeah, well, don't spend too much of your future watching them. Then we got season tickets of, where's the guy's name? Sidney Rice. Okay, there's the name. Nobody we know. Ray Rice. Michael Vick. Jay Cutler. Oops. Colt McCoy. Dominican Sue. Sean, S-H-O-N-N. Sean Green. Reggie Wayne. Michael Jenkins. Never heard of you. Never heard of you. Nope. Willis McGee. Danny Amendola. Heard of him, right? Big time Patriot guy. D'Angelo Williams. Never heard of you. Never heard of you. Sam Bradford. When he was good, I guess. Tony Romo. You know what other people call him. D'Angelo Hall. The Redskins. Jermichael Finley. Dallas Clark. Marshawn Lynch. Beast mode, right? Miles Austin. 57 over here somewhere. Oh yeah, kind of sure. I'm right. Mm-hmm. Nope. Matt Forte. You've heard of him. Steven Jackson, big time running back. Matt Ryan. Mike Wallace. Not the reporter. Marion Barber. Tion Branch. Brandon Marshall. Mark Sanchez, watch where you're running. Darren McFadden. The Garrett Blunt. Matt Shaw. Davis, yes. Joe Flacco. Tavares Jackson. Kyle Orton. Matt Hasselback again. All right, what else we got here? We got a blank. Blank front, blank back. Press Pass Legends. Johnny Rogers. Oh, another blank. So there must have been something good in these packs because we got a couple blanks already. Daquan Bard, never heard of you. Never heard of you, DJ. Oh, and that's that. Well, it's fun while it lasted. Only a couple cards. Must have been like one or two cards per pack. So there's 3 cards and 2 blocks. Now we're getting to some Topps Finest, the shiny stuff, right? Wayne Corbett, Curtis Conway, Terry Glenn, Elvis Gerbach, Muhsin Muhammad, another Dante Culpepper, Cordell Stewart, Eric Rett, Napoleon Kaufman, Work Done, Fearless Price, Chris Chandler, Achilles Smith. All right, Clint, catch you later. Thanks. Brian Greasy. RJ Soward. Never heard of him, but it's Inherent Fire. So, subset. Let's see. Nope, part of the base set. These are Eric Molds, Rob Johnson, Yancey, Big Pen. Well, here's a Champ Bailey. Not a rookie card, though. Charlie Batch. Terrence Mathis. Here's a good one for you. Tim Bianca Batuka, right? Yeah, Bianca Batuka. Steve McNair. All right, shifting gears now. We got Joseph Adai. This is Topps Platinum. Braylon Edwards. Jay Cutler. Jermichael Finley. And these are from 2011. This Vincent Jackson is super thick because it's got a goldish tint to it. Yes, no? The other ones are more silver. This is a goldish tint. So that's a parallel card. There's the numbers on these things. There's no numbers. What the heck? Oh, 108. Okay. Jeremy Macklin. Sean Green. Another, that's a thick one. Michael Turner is a thickie. Chris Cooley. Darren McFadden. Matt Castle. Josh Freeman is a thickie, thick boy. Matt Schaub is a thickie. There's Christian Ponder, Future Watch. That's from Upper Deck SP, though. All right. After the stack will be halfway done with the third row. All right, we have Amani Tuma. Deuce Staley. The deuce is on the loose. Keyshawn Johnson, the Bucks. Frank Wycheck. Herman Moore. Quadre Ishmael. Keenan McCardle. Tim sitting on the couch again. Fred Taylor. Big name in Carolina football. Torrey Holt. Vinny. Testaverde. Zach Thomas. There. Ed McCaffrey. See if we can get him off of here. Ed McCaffrey. Stephen Davis. Priest Holmes. Jamal. Domestic violence is not a good thing, Anderson. Mark Brunell. Drop the card. Johnny Morton. It's just Frank Sanders, that's all. Brad Johnson. Charlie Garner. Gonna high five someone. Quadre Ishmael again. Orlandis Gary. Derek Alexander. Rod Smith, not Stewart. Jimmy Smith. Tony Banks. Jeff George. Eddie George. Good one there. John Kitna. Mike Allstott to run you over. Dorsey Levens. OJ McDuffie. And Jake the Snake Plummer. No, the snake, that's the thing you run down your sewer lines and stuff and it drains when it's clogged. Jake does that now. Retirement. All right, so now we got the Press Pass Legends again. I never heard the Daquan Ball, Prince Acum, whatever, that guy. Prince somebody. Blake Gabbert, heard of him. Blank. Jonathan Baldwin, Austin Pettis, Daniel Thomas, never heard of any of these guys. AJ Green, I think I heard of him, right? Tandon Doss, never heard of him. Block. Boom. Block. Block. Greg Little, no. Blaine Gabbert, do it again. Never heard of those guys. All right, then we've got Prestige, 2011 Prestige, Hines Ward. Tony Romo, don't say it, you know it rhymes with Romo. Joe Flacco. Clay Matthews. Jimmy Clausen. No, this Owen guy is. All right, we're halfway done. With well, that's last row, and then we'll be done with the bottoms. Curtis Martin. Switching gears to Dunrouse now. AJ Feely. Steve McNair. A huge block. Rod Smith. Bruce Deuce McAllister. Warwick Dunn again. Santana Moss. Huge block. Huge block. Huge block. A checklist that has, don't know. Anquan Bolden. Huge block. Warren Sapp. Looks like he lost some weight in that photo. Marshall Falk. Huge block. Brad Johnson. Jake the Plumber. T.O. Terrell Owens. There's that Tiki Barber guy. Huge block. Isaac Bruce. Jamal Lewis. Flip. Eddie George playing for the Cowboys. I didn't know that. Huge block. Chad Johnson. Wasn't it Ocho Cinco? Is that the same guy? Huge block. All right, let's see what we got here. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Panini. Longevity, I guess. This one's got a red. It's a rookie and it's in red. Oh, it's numbered. So this one is numbered to 150 on number cards. So Tim Tebow. Very nice. Stephen Paella. Number to 150. Here's a black one. Let's see. Austin Houston. No, just black for some reason. Weird. But no number. Steven Jackson. Anquan Bolden again. Here's a green one. Miles Austin, number to 25. Black ones don't get you nothing, though. Okay, switching gears back to season tickets from Panini Playoff Contenders. No. Reggie Bush. Alex Smith. So what happened to him and his career? Dallas Clark. Jay Cutler. Colt McCoy. Ishmael Charles. And stack left. But it's a big stack. Almost off the whole stack of cards there too. That would not have been fun. They almost went over the edge. I had to have quick cat-like reflexes to save them. All right, what do we got here? Besides a failure to communicate, well, we got some blocks too. All right, we got Chad Pennington, Wilson. Don't know. Scott McBrien, lefty. Quentin Portis. Jerome Bettis. Drew Bledsoe with Buffalo. He's dead now. Bob Saget, but he passed away. Jeremy Shockey, Torrey Holt, LeVar Arrington, Donovan McNabster, Eric Molds, Corey Dillon, Keyshawn Johnson, Mark Bolger, Edgerrin James, big block, back-to-back big blocks. Matt Hasselback, Armand Green, Mark Brunell, Priest Holmes, big block, Isaac Bruce, big block, big block, big block, 2 in a row there. Javon Curse, Dante Culpepper, Kyle Bowler, big block, Deion Branch, Rex Grossman, the Damian Tomlinson, Joey Harrington, Fred Taylor, a draft card of Eric Berry, and that's all they got is Eric Berry. Prestige rookie, Carlos Dunlop, big block, Jeff Garcia, Joey Harrington, Eddie George, Peerless Price, Lip, Sean Alexander, and David Carr. Got one teeny tiny stack left. That'll be for that box. Block, big block. Deuce Staley. Jimmy Smith. Emmett Smith for the Cardinals. Big block. Tyron Leftwich. Sandwich. This guy's got a huge forehead compared to the other guys. Look at that head. He's got a huge dome. Holy moly. You go out in public with that thing? Aaron Brooks. Stephen Davis. Big block. Jake Delhomme. And the last one is Falcons. D'Angelo Hall, Matt Schaub, and Michael Jenkins. D'Angelo Hall was a big name, right? Schaub. And that killed that box. Finally, Woo! We did pull some baseball. And we did pull a Hall of Famer and a numbered card, insert. It's an insert card, it's not numbered. And an insert card. So not bad. Baseball. Oh, I'm sorry. We did have another Hall of Famer. The Tommy Glavine 89 Donruss. There we go. Football, baseball, then very good to right there, Mr. Baseball. Keepers. I'll just stick it right there. All right, we got another box. If you guys still want to keep going, let's keeper stuff. Yeah. Okay, we'll find a new box for that. Or no, we have the box, but it's going to be filled up. Okay. New box. Here's a 3,200 count box. And we can start sticking you guys back in here. How's that? Set it right there. All right, another box. You can go over here somewhere. So you're going to hold the football. All right, another box. We've got a big shoe box. Switch the cameras real quick. I gotta come up with a better setup here. You just want to fall off of there, don't you? Don't you? Yeah, I know you do. I can tell you do. I can push you back a little bit. There we go. And I got a little bit of mouse room here. Mousy moving room here. How's that? All right. Switching the camera around real quick. By the way, if anyone's out there, they want to join in, I got room for people here. I can just throw the link out there. If you want to show some of your cards or whatever you want, I don't care. You know? All right. So, yeah, I can just throw the link out there if anyone wants to get up and just show off some of their cards. We're 2 hours and 10 minutes in. I'm retired. I got nothing else to do. This is the other box. Let me raise this up a little bit. If the camera just, oops. I'm just looking too much, too high. Oh. Yeah, it's all the way down. Anyway, well, anyway, this guy had a whole bunch of shoe boxes and stuff. There you go, Comfort. It's a game changer. Skechers. Go Golf. Packing material. Pick you up later. This has a baseball card sitting on top of Carlos Santana. So, probably a pretty good guess that it's going to be a baseball box, but you never know. So let's just get into it. I reckon. This mouse, I really need it to go over here. This wire for this mouse. I need it to go this way. There we go. To there. To there. Come out here. There we go. So I can move you around a little bit. All right. So we do have some baseball. So we'll give you a look-see inside the box real quick. There it is. It's not a full box, but it is somewhat of a box. And now that I don't know what it's doing. I'm moving too fast with the camera. Lost its grip. Potato chip. All right, now I'm going to switch it back. There we go. And we're back. And who do we have first? Day late and a dollar short on this guy right here. Wander Funko. Wander. Josiah Gray. I don't know who he is. Jaron Duran. He was a Yankee, right? Trey Mancini. Corey Kluber. Kevin Pillar, blue bordered. Jose Barrios, blue border. Lucas Giolito, a dark blue border. I don't know why there's two different color borders. How about a foil Jose Barrio, a foil card there. Kyle Seager, Corey's brother, right? Dom Nunez, Robbie Grossman, and Jacob Stallings, all nice foil. Don't know about this Hendricks guy. No. Angel Heaney, Tristan Cassis, Vaughn Grissom, Vaughn Grissom. Who's this? Marcus Wilson, never heard of him. Sorry, Marcus. Brett Batty, rookie card. Brett Batty. Here's a dark blue bordered Cody Clemens rookie card. I'm really making a mess. Let's go back in there. Let's go back in there. All right, we have Brian De La Cruz rookie card. It's a foil, or not foil, it's a chrome. Topps chrome rookie card. We've got Caleb Killian. It's a heritage rookie card. More foil, Jared Duran, Ezekiel Duran, cousins, I guess. Nolan Gorman rookie card. Another Vaughn Grissom. Changing years here. Yep. Tigers rookie Matt Joyce. Here's a die cut SP Ross Ollendorf. Upper Deck timeline. Eugenio Velez. Tyler Clippard. Another die cut. Don't know who he is. Soroka, I think. Nick Blackburn. Timeline gold. Chin Ling Lung Hu. Michael Young. Here's a first, I don't know, Carlos Gonzalez, Stadium Club. So it's like a first edition or something, whatever they call them. Stadium Club had them out. Elvis Andrus. All right, let's see what's going on here. Giovanni Gallardo. Ken Griffey says. Here's another die cut of that Ross Ollendorf. There's a purple Mitch Talbot. Pink or whatever. A piece of history, it said. There's a Gaudy Jeff Baisley. Another Gaudy 4-1. 86 Donruss highlights. Don Mattingly. Rigetti, Rags. We got the Aaron Puzzle. Mattingly again. Joe Carter. Dale Murphy. Michael Jack Schmidt. Carlton. McCovey. Ernie Lombardi. Bobby Dorr. Bly Levin. Eric Davis. Jack Morris. Roger Clemens. Fernando. Strawman. Clemens. Sutton. Boggs. Reggie and Mickey. I like it. Doc. Kirby. Roger. Michael Jack. George Brett. And Will the Thrill Clark. That was a big stack of cards there. For show. All right, and then we've got this Bob Watson. We'll put in with the 83 liter box right here. Then we've got some Upper Deck SPs from 94 or 93. It says 93, so it's 94. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, but it's all the same guy. It's all Alex Ochoas. So there you go. 8 Alex Ochoas. Upper Deck SP foil. Not Jeters. Alex Ochoa. Oh, we got a nice, slightly diamond cut, I think. I don't have my, no, maybe not. I don't have my judge here, but it's off center for sure. That's a nice Cal Ripken Jr. Speaking about Cal, there's another Cal. But we're not done calling you out yet. Now, you need some more cowbells? Well, there's another Cal. Or Cal. Or Cal. Oh, well, I got all cowed out. How about Clemens, Mattingly, Murray, Michael Jack times 2, and Michael Jack. I needed some more cowbells, what I needed. Put those in there. All right, moving on. We've got some new stuff. Cody Clemens, Cade Savali, Tristan Cease, Jeter Downs rookie cards, times 3 there. See the Jeter Downs. Riley Green, times 3. Gabriel Moreno, times 3. There's another Cade Savali. Oswaldo Peraza, times 3. How about a Phillies Luke Williams rookie card? A JJ Bleday. Wade Davis rookie card. I don't know either in these Pokemon holders or whatever they are. And sure, actually, Wade Davis and nobody. But there they are. We'll just leave them there for now. All right. Hank Conger, rookie. Corey Hart, Exponential from Upper Deck. Stephen Kwan, Gold Cup card. Jonathan India, Gold Cup. Patrick Wisdom, Gold Cup. Dylan Carlson, Gold Cup. Wander Franco. I got a couple Kyle Stowers cards jammed in there. Another Oswaldo Peraza. Oh, we got a football card. Zenith. Jalen Tolbert. Football. We're not done. Jahan Dotson. The Redskins. Or this guy. Jahan Dotson again for the Redskins. And more football. Sam Howell and Brian Robinson Jr., all from Washington. Sky Moore from the Chiefs. Desmond Ritter, R-I-D-D-E-R, Pacific. Press proof of Montez Sweet. Ed Oliver. Don't know. Finley. Don't know. Another press proof of Hunter Renfro. Rookie card of Miles Gaskin. So football did creep its way into this, just like baseball creeped its way into the other box of football cards. Got Miles Sanders. Press proof of Paris Campbell. Randall Sheffield, press proof. Basketball. Moses Moody. Chris Duarte. Basketball. There's a bunch of basketball that I don't know any of these guys' names. Chris Middleton. Couldn't pronounce this guy's name. There's two of his cards in there, rookie cards. Moses Moody. Deron Sharp. Basketball. So Mr. Basketball. Okay. Over there. Fit. Barely fits. Baseball. Back in there. All right, let's see what else we got. More baseball. Marco Scudero. Joe Pinero. Omar Infante. Martin Prado. Keep it next. Chris Lubansky, foil card, not numbered or anything. Johan Santana. Another foil card. Brandon Wood, another one, numbered. Gleyber Torres. From Fermil Reyes. Sean Manaea. Lucas Giolito. Brian Hayes. Oops. Kyle Lewis. Joe Adele. And then we got some foil. Back to Chrome. Nico Horner. Lucas Giolito, P. Brian Hayes, Ian Happ, Charlie Blackman, Charlie, Ryan Mountcastle, Topps Chrome, Charlie. Put you back in there. We have the next little stack. We have football by Storm, Agent Hutchison, Absolute. Don't know. Jonathan Papelbon from Gowdy. Gary Sheffield, Upper Deck. There's another one of those, like mine, with foil cards. Jason Giambi, it's numbered to $9.99. Upper Deck Icons. Numbered. Placido Polanco. Placido. The Flying Hawaiian, Shane Victorino. Here's a reprint of the Frank Thomas. Reprint. Chen Meng Wang. Diamond giveaway. Congratulations on the back. You get something. Drew. Cliff Lee. Blue border, numbered to 2011. Charlie Manuel, the Sillies. David Price. Trevor Cahill. Brennan Bosch. Kurt Suzuki. Played Buckholz, a Heritage of Foil card, numbered to 1962 to match the 62 design. Nate McCluth, Topps Attack, foil card. Another Topps Attack, Dan Ugla. Johnny Damon. Here's an Upper Deck team sticker. Basketball of Scott Skiles. Here's another 62 design Will Venable, numbered again to 1962. And here's Jesse English, National rookie. All right, what do we got here? Oh, we've got non-sports, DC Comics. These are all damaged, like maybe they got wet or something. Has a $10 price tag on it though. Super Villain, that'd be like a Spawn or something. Then the Upper Deck hologram team logos. And then we've got Craig Newsome, Collector's Choice. You draw the card. This kid drew a Craig or Newsome drew this guy here. Football. Got a Will Clark, an actual Will Clark. Got a real deal Nolan Ryan. Got a real deal Bo Jackson. Kurt Gibson. Keith Hernandez, Cardinals team checklist leaders. Wade Boggs, yes. Donnie Madley, yes. Stephen Drew. Matt Joyce. Got another football card here. And it is a good one. Couple good ones. Okay. Walter Payton. Definitely a good one. A little beaten one up, but it's a Walter Payton. Then we've got a die cut of Clay Buchholz. Another Elvis Andrus. No MLB experience, so it's his rookie card. Premier prospects of Ian Kennedy. Nice foil board. This guy, Japanese ball player. Here's a Stadium Club 2008, like first edition of Jed Lowry. Blake DeWitt, Stadium Club rookie card. Score Gold Rush, Jerry Dipoto. Yep. I think he's in the front office for the Red Sox now, I think, or Dipoto or the Indians, someone. Jose Canseco, Nolan Ryan, Michael Jack Schmidt, and Oliver Miller. And moving on to the next one. Basketball. All right, we've got a small stack of stuff here. Well, we got a 90 Donruss, Cal Ripken. That's the error card. It should say All-Star performances on recent All-Star performances. And it says recent Major League. Same thing. This Cal. It's the error version, or same thing with that Cal. Same way with that Cal. Same way with that Cal. Same way with that Cal. And we got Dave Stewart. Now, Stewart is correct. Yeah, it says All-Star game performances. That's what the Cals needed to say, but they didn't. They said recent Major League performances. Wade Boggs is correct. Wade Boggs. Rick Russell is correct. Harold Baines is correct in all three ways. So Harold Baines also has a line, black line through the yellow star. This one doesn't. This is the correct version. Nolan Ryan. 5,000 Ks, Nolan Ryan. If you can get these in a PSA 10, you're looking at some good money. That, however, is not a PSA 10. Neither is this one. But it's Ken Griffey Jr., Schmaltz. Even a Bo Jackson and any of these 90 Donruss and PSA 10s are going to be worth more than usual. So there's 5 of the Bo Jacksons. Ryan Sandberg. Major League. So these Ryan Sandbergs are all wrong, all 5 of them. Kirby Puckett's got 3 Kirby's. Major League, Major League, Major League. So the Kirby Puckett, all three of those are wrong. Julio Franco times 2. All-Star Game and All-Star Game, they are correct. Kevin Mitchell times 3 are all correct. Benito Santiago. These are all wrong. Got Bo Jackson, MVP, bonus cards. Vincent, Bo, Edward, Jackson, times 4. 2 more Kevin Mitchells. Major League Performances, they are wrong. Another Kevin Mitchell, wrong. Again. 2 Kevin Mitchells, right? I'm trying it like this. So this is the bottom one. This is the top one. Recent Major League Performances and All-Star Performances. So top is wrong. That's how it's supposed to be. Sammy Sosa. 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 Sammy. 8 Sammy Sosas. Mark McGuire, Big Mac. Twelve Mark McGuires. Correct. Wrong. Correct. Nine out of the 12 were wrong. Ruben Sierra. Wrong. Right. So 1 correct. 5 wrong. 5 wrongs don't make a right. Got 7 Will Clarks here. Wrong. All 7 wrong. Moving on. We have Andrew McCutchen. Welcome to the show, Pittsburgh Pirates, Andrew McCutchen. We have a foil, Luis Garcia. We have, who's this? Future star, Joey Lucchesi. Or Lucchesi, whatever you want to call it. Jordan Hicks, future star. Jack Flaherty, future star, and he faded away already. Here's a fake autograph of Gleyber Torres, tops now. Brandon Marsh with the Angels before becoming a silly. He was an Angel in the outfield. And we got no crap, real deal, Corey Schneider. Put those back there. Oh, this one's all wrapped up. So we got, looks like the complete set of 1994 post collection cards. They're all sealed up. They'll stay that way, I reckon. See if we can put these in here. And press on. All right. What else we got here? And it looks like someone opened up a pack of them too. So someone may have opened up the pack. There they are. We're just going to put it right back in the box. All right, what do we have here? Jeter Downs 35th anniversary rookie card, but it's some kind of reprint off of something else because it's got T8835. That's for Trevor Story, and this is T8853. Shane Bieber, Nestor Cortez. Here's a nice chrome. Vidal Brujan. Top's chrome, not numbered. It's a refractor type too. Cool stuff. Oh, moving on. Oh, we got Cal Riley again. Another Cal Riley. Matthew Liberatore. Nick Prado. Josh Smith. Connor Wong. Literally got executed, cut in half, thrown into the machinery. There's some 83 Fleer. We're just going to take them and we're going to drop them into 83 Fleer box. And now sitting right here in front of us. There we go. Let me wet my whistle one more time. All right. Nice little stack. Travis Shaw. Andrelton Simmons. Nomar Marza. Dave Robertson. Didi Gregorius. Avisel Garcia. These are Top's finest. Marcus Strom. Kevin Pillar. Michael Fulmer. Brett Gardner. Matt Olson. The Kraken, Gary Sanchez, the Sanchino. Rodney Odor. Brian Dozier. Now these are from 2017, so 2018. I seen Brian Dozier a couple years back playing in like a game up in Cooperstown they had scheduled where they had former big leaguers and stuff like that. Matt Kemp won the MVP of the game, but Brian Dozier was there and he hit a home run way over there like a mesh screen monster out there in left field, and he hit one over that. So it was over 400 feet to center field though too. It was not a small field. Dallas Keuchel. Chris Davis, Paul DeYoung, Chris Sale. What a comeback he had, right? All right, we've got Avisel Garcia again, Andrelton Simmons, Johan Moncada, the Kraken again, Cole Hamels, Dandy Defenders. You've got the Mayhew and what's his name? Arenado. Let's turn these. Basketball, what? Basketball Jones. You got a basketball Jones? Benny Baseball. Okay, that must be a parallel or something like that. Andrew Benintendi. Corey Seager. Come on, give me another Corey Seager. Corey Kluber. I had 3 Corys in a row. Larry Wayne Jones, Chippa, to the rest of you. Robbie Ray, Garrett Cole, Matt Carpenter, the French Connection. What? And it's got Paper Loss. Paper Loss came from Matt Carpenter, but the French Connection are these 2 guys. And it's actually just Paper Loss from Matt Carpenter, I think. I think it just transferred over here. I don't think these guys. Yeah, no. Maybe it came off of these guys. But anyway, paper loss. How about some Stadium Club? Kyle Seager. So it was close. I had Seager, Corey, and then Seager. Josh Bell. And who's this? Gregory Polanco. Okay. Thank you very much. Back in the box with you. Thank you very much. Okay. This is the last, and that second row is done. We got a partial first row. Oh, these are all kind of ticky-tacky. Let's see how it goes. Matt Carpenter. Yeah. Someone's sticking to Bryce Harper right now. I have a loss here. Christian Yelich. And there's some ticky-tacky guy on the back of Bryce Harper. It's all over the back of Bryce Harper's card. I'm going to clean that up. And got on the front of Christian Yelich. Yeah, I think these cards are about shot. I'll say it is Escobar. They're all sticky, like I know what got on them, soda or something. Gleyber Torres. These all need to be cleaned off. I'm going further. Corey Kluber. Jake Lamb. Javier Baez, Dansby Swanson. Paul Goldschmidt, now a Yankee. Parker Stroman, who is a Yankee. Clayton Kershaw. Kyle Tucker. Nolan Arenado. Cole Hamels. Tanner Houck. Brandon McKay. Gavin Lux. And no name Gutierrez. So all these got to be taken out here. They all got to be cleaned off. See if wiping them down with a damp cloth will help. Don't know. That's the end of that row. The last row of this box. And we'll probably call it. It's going on 3 hours almost now. All right, we got the San Diego Chicken. Baka baka baka. Cole Hamels. Charlie Blackmon. Yeah, those guys, the trash throws. Clutch. Andrew McCutcheon. Uncle, whatever his name was, and it's got the black baseball on the back. So that tells me it is like a parallel. Same with this Charlie Blackmon. Why is he black? It's a black ball on the back. Oh, you got the white one. These guys got the black. Daniel Murphy. He's got white. CJ Martinez is white. Motown Mashers. Cody Bellinger, now a Yankee, right? James Paxton was a good Yankee. Brian Dozier. Michael Fulmer. Andrew Benintendi. Javier Baez. Charlie Blackmon. Oh, it's just okay, so it's a different pose. So there's the two Charlie Blackmons, right? Two Charlie Blackmons. And then this will pose as the black balls. This one has the white balls. Jordan Montgomery. Zach Cozart. Mr. Smile. That's a variation. Black ball. Francisco Lindor. Marcus Lynn Betts or Mookie Betts. Black ball. Matt Olson. Mondo. There's Harper with black ball. Andrew Benintendi. And again, that's just a different pose, maybe. It's a different Benintendi. Oh, well. There's another Benintendi, but that's him by himself. Robbie Alomar with, must be a different pose, black ball. Trey Mancini. The Kraken, there you go. Gary Sanchez. Nomar Marza. Andrew McCutcheon. Moncada again. Jose Ramirez with a different uniform or pose on. Just in a softball uniform there. These are a little stuck too. What's going on here? Not that it matters. Nolan Arenado, black ball. Justin Verlander with paper loss. Justin Verlander, which has the lost paper found, the found paper. Gerald Dempsey Posey, Buster Posey, black ball. Clayton Kershaw. Javier Baez for the big fall. All right, keep on going. No, we can't. We got a stack here. We got to finish up, right? All right, got Stadium Club. Chapman. Robbie Ray. Andrew Benintendi. Charlie Blackmon, red. Nick Castellanos with paper loss. Lance McCullers with paper loss. To Salvi Perez, who survived. Yaziel Puig. Hunter Pence, what a guy. Pat Neshek, who's a TTMer. He TTMs through the mail. You send him a card to sign, just send him an extra one for himself. Who'll be in the chat? I don't know. What's for dinner? I'm glad you asked. Pizza. I don't know, Henry S. I don't know. Who's in the chat? You and a bot, maybe. Chris Bryant. Billy Hamilton's got so fast he almost jumped out of my arm. Billy Hamilton. And Quentin Holmes, whoever he is. All right. Now, I still got this stack here. Sorry. This is Zhu Wei Lin. I have no idea. Your guess as good as mine. Corey Kluber. Didi Gregorius. Justin Verlander. Keon Buxton. Nice stadium shot there. Here's Brian Dozier coming out of the dugout. Nice shot there, too. Byron Buxton. Addison Russell. He was good, I guess. Tyler Glasnow. Wish he would have been a Yankee. Hey, throwback. Wade Boggs. This guy, Josh Riddick, was at that game up in Cooperstown a couple of years back when I went. Josh Riddick was there. But I think he was part of those cheating Astro teams. So, how about this? Albert Pujols. Zach Greinke. I'm sure if Marwin Gonzalez was there or not, too. Masahiro Tanaka. Like the Yankee Stadium in the background there. That is so cool. Because normally you don't take a photo like that. You center your subject. But the subject actually is, I think, the Yankee Stadium sign. Just what I'm thinking. Another Matt Olson card. And Max Scherzer. The guy with husky eyes. If you own a husky, you know what I'm talking about. Brett Gardner, Keuchel, Blackman, Chris Archer, Will Meyer, Avisel Garcia. We got a Mariano Rivera sighting. Hold the phone. Hold the phone right there. Stop the presses. And it's red. And again, the subject may be Mariano, but the stadium is so big. Taijuan Walker. Raisel Iglesias celebrating. Gregory Polanco saying peace, everybody. Got a red Jermaine Marquez. Got a red Waste of Money Anthony Rendon. Got a red Dallas Keuchel. How about Lance McCullers Jr. or a AJ Pollock? Oh, here's a throwbacker for you. How about Rock Reigns, Will Meyer. Wish he was back in the big leagues. Now I take him on the Yankees. Trevor Bauer, Andy Pettit, Hall of Famer Adrian Beltre. AJ Minter rookie card. Very sharp looking Will Clark card. Very nice. Look at that action of Andrew McCutchen right on that. Just missing his sweet spot though. About Adam Duvall, Cameron Maybin, Kenley Jensen. Throwback to John Smoltz. Very nice. Brett Gardner. Mike, say that last name with me. Foltynewicz. And Matt Chapman. Going down to scoop a hot shot down the line. And not quite halfway done yet, so we got a ways to go into this one yet. I'm gonna hustle through this. There's Foltynewicz again. In case you didn't catch it the first time, you get to see it again with me. Mitch Haniger. Trevor Bauer again. King Felix. Jonas Cespedes. Orlando Arcia. Yadier Molina. That's a goofy photo. Dexter Fowler. Oh, whatever. Another Andy Pettit. Set it and forget it. Kevin Kiermaier. Cole Hamels. Mike Moustakas. They call him Moose. Jonathan Smoke. Greg Kimbrell. Xander Bogaerts, who was a Yankee when he came up. Gary Sanchez. JT Realmuto, now Philly. Josh Hader. Don't be a hater. Corey Seager. Greg Bird. What happened, Bird? Joey Gallo. What happened? Chapman. What happened? Good comeback. Avisail Garcia. Mike Clevenger. Yeah, he cut his hair. Matt Kemp was at that game I told you about up in Cooperstown. Trevor Story. Garrett Cole. Look at Chris Sale. He looks like he's walking on stilts. Look at them legs. Holy shit. What the hell? Get a better camera angle, dude. All right. Trey Mancini. Zach Cozart. Lorenzo Kane. Billy Hamilton. A red Sean Newcomb. Wilson Contreras. All right, getting there, guys. The rest is gonna be boring. We got Ricky Henderson though. Got unboarded. Kirby Puckett. Ted Simmons. Nolan Ryan. Tom Brookins with the right back. Will Clark. Mark McGuire. He just passed away fairly recently, Willie Hernandez. But he won, I think, an MVP and maybe a Cy Young. I'm not sure. One of the two, I think. I think he won the MVP or something like that. He did very well one year. And took home the spoils. Tim Raines. How about some Brett Saberhagen action, right? Bobby Bo had his day yesterday, right? It was Bobby Bonilla Day in New York. The Bash Brothers. Trying to think if these guys are cousins. I think they are, right? Strawberry and Eric Davis. Or Sheffield's in there somewhere, maybe. I don't know. But anyway. Tony Gwynn, Cal Ripken Jr., Eck Kersley, Sandberg and Smith, there's Eric Davis by himself, Mark McGuire, Yount, Trammell, Sutton, Smith, Schmidt, Clemens, Canseco, Carter, Harold Baines, Winfield, Murph, Jim Rice, Aroni, the Professor, Maddox, Doc Gooden, Sandberg, getting down there. This is all we got left. And we're going to call it. It's already been 3.5 hours almost. Cal and Billy. No obscenities on their bats. Dale Murphy and Keith Hernandez. Cal and Trammell. Tony Gwynn. Fisk. McGuire again. Louisiana Lightning. Ron Guidry. Paul Molitor. Frankie White. Quinn and Rains. Mike Heath with the right back. Strawberry and Henderson. Carlton.
You know what she said? You want me to order or you know
No, you can.
Just now?
Yep. The Cobra, rest in peace, Dave Parker. Someone said he lived long enough to see that he got inducted. It would have been great to see him live long after he got inducted. You know, it's sad, but it is what it is, unfortunately. George Brett, check that pine tar. It's way past the label again. What are you doing, George? Jeez. Jack Morris and Saberhagen there. How about Mark Grace, rookie? And guys, that's it. Almost 3.5 hours in. We finished off only 2 boxes, but sometimes that's the way it goes, you know? Now I gotta clean up this freaking mess here. All right, football. Left, football. Against the guard. Sure, I'll play. All right, And that's football there. All right, guys. Ooh. I'll put all these in there for now. It's getting hot anyway. So, hey guys, for those of you that hung around, thank you for hanging around to the end. I appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Wife's talking about dinner. I gotta go out to my shed. I didn't put something away yet. And it's been 3.5 hours of sorting fun, but yeah, I still got a lot to do. I do a lot off screen. Like I did 2 boxes here today, and I did 3 or 4 on my own, not on screen. So I don't spend all day out here doing cards. I got other things I got to do. My eBay store is calling me. It called me. It called me during the stream. Let's see. Since we got a couple minutes to make it a full 3.5 hour show. All right. Real quickie quick. Let's see, what did I do here? La 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 la. Go over here. Go orders. I sold looks like a 1975 Topps Good Time sticker. JJ Walker says, I'm handsome and bright and pure dynamite. So for $4. So thank you for that sale. And then I also sold 2 1977 Topps Charlie's Angels cards. And yeah, that was $3.94. So there you go. Chipping away at it, chipping away. Looks like no messages or anything like that. So yeah, that'll about do it. Click on this. Yeah, that's it. All good. All right, guys. Again, thanks everyone for stopping by, tuning in, hanging out, commenting, all that good stuff, hitting the thumbs up, liking, all that good stuff. If you haven't subscribed, hey, it's free. You don't have to do it. But it'd be nice to help grow the channel. And we'll see you all in the next one. Maybe we'll do some more of this tomorrow. I don't know. I got boxes I got to go through right now. My feet are sore and my stomach's empty. I'm getting hungry. After all, it's 6:13 here on the East Coast. So, you know, it's dinner time. All right, guys. And also don't forget to visit the my eBay store along with the 2 gentlemen I have scrolling on the ticker down here below. Jeff Airtime cards, and Donald Blumdahl, Hall of Fame sports cards. All right. So check them out as well, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Okay. Peace. Chicken grease and booyakasha. All right. Yep. All right, guys. Later. Cat's eating dinner before me. What the heck? That ain't right. There's my mouse. There you go, Mr. Mouse. All right, ending the stream now. Ooh. I gotta set an outro video. Just end it.